On Friday, former President Bill Clinton helped launch the Kiva City Little Rock Initiative, a partnership with Kiva, Visa, and Accion, Texas. The goal, to improve micro-lending opportunities for small businesses. I'm joined by Janie Barrera, President and CEO of Accion, Texas, which established Arkansas operations in 2011. We've had an opportunity to visit on more than one occasion. Welcome.
Thanks, Robbie. It's great to be back.
Let's begin with the basics and talk a little bit about your company, about Accion. It's a micro-lending business. You've been in Arkansas since 2011. Kind of give viewers and listeners the scope of what it is that you guys exactly do.
Okay, Robbie. We are a not-for-profit organization that lends money to small businesses that cannot get loans from banks for different reasons, right? Sometimes we're good at our product and service, but not necessarily good at keeping our financials in place, and therefore, too, maybe our credit score is not correct, or for some reason a bank can't help. And so as a not-for-profit organization, we can be a bit flexible. This is not a grant program. We are lending small businesses these dollars. That, by the way, 95% of the dollars that we lend are paid back. So we only have a 5% default rate. And in our micro-lending program, we make loans from $500 up to $100,000. And then we also make large loans with the help of the SBA up to $250,000. So we make loans from $500 up to $250,000, with the customer having an average credit score of 575. And the cutoff at a bank, as you know, is around 680. So we're really working with high-risk individuals in the eyes of most financial institutions and still have a 95% repayment rate.
So give me an example of maybe somebody that you guys have helped here in Arkansas, just a typical Arkansas client.
Well, Little Rock Pedicab Company. They opened up shop here recently with the help of an Accion loan. Greg wanted to start a business, but it was a startup, and it's kind of a service industry. So he was having difficulty in obtaining the dollars needed to start up. And so he came up with a business plan, thought this was great to help downtown Little Rock, and he opened up shop. And now you see his bikes all over the place. He literally cabs people around in his bike.
It's like a taxi service.
It's a taxi service.
It's on a bicycle with a kind of a trailer or something. What do you call it? Maybe a carriage.
Little carriage in the back, and it's a great way to see the city. All at the same time, enjoy the weather, the beautiful weather that we've been having.
Let's talk about the new initiative here, Kiva City Little Rock. Exactly how does this work? What is the scope of what you guys are doing now?
Kiva is a not-for-profit organization as well. And they were known internationally for people being able to go onto their website and investing, not donating, investing $25 or more on kiva.org, and they could choose a country outside of the United States. About 3 or 4 years ago, they started partnering with intermediaries like Accion to be able to make these loans in the U.S. And so what was announced last Friday was the fact that Kiva is now has said that Little Rock is a Kiva city, meaning that Kiva's, on Kiva's website, you can go on, see a Little Rock small business, and you can either invest $25 or more, and you can see that business grow. Hopefully you'll come visit that business as well and help that person pay back the loan.
This is a concept known as crowdfunding. Maybe you speak a little bit more generally about how crowdfunding works. Why has it all of a sudden kind of gained the popularity that it has in the last few years?
Crowdfunding has a relationship part to it. Sometimes in our lending world, it seems like it's not very personal. You're being underwritten somewhere else. In the crowdfunding world, it's really a relationship building with that person that you're lending the money to. It's more of a character lending piece of it. So you think that person's going to be honorable and pay you back based on the story that they're telling you. So it's like like moving forward or going forward, right? Because you'll be able to lend that person money, they're going to pay you back, and then you have a decision whether to lend the money again to somebody else.
And the risk can be reduced because it's not a huge dollar increment there.
And many people involved as well, because the loans can be up to $10,000, but you're only putting in $25,000.
Why is this not competition for you guys? How does this work a little bit more collaboratively or complementary for you guys?
In our organization, we are a financial institution without depositors, right? As a not-for-profit organization, we rely on investments and grants to make these loans work in the community. Partnering with Kiva has now brought us a source of investment. So now we can use the investment from the Kiva initiative to be able to make the loan in Little Rock and in Arkansas.
So you've told me if I'm interested in maybe putting some money into an investment like that, I can go to the website and do that. If I am a business maybe looking to be a part of that, how do I get incorporated there?
As a business that wants to invest, you can just go directly on their line to do the same thing. As a business that would like to take an opportunity of getting additional dollars, access to capital because you have a new idea or you need some working capital to move forward and sustain and grow your business, call us. We're at 888-215-2373. Our offices are located in North Little Rock on Pershing Avenue.
All right, I get to ask.
And the website too, right?
Go with the website.
It's accionarkansas.org.
All right, there you got it. Now, we've got less than 60 seconds. I understand you were once a nun. There's
Yes,
been a little change in in Rome or in the Vatican City here. What do you think of all this?
Well, I think it's a good thing. I think the present Pope is looking at the poor as well. So that's who we are. We're all trying to do social justice in this world. And then to that point, though, if you think about it, it used to be that money is the root of all evil. Well, I've realized if you don't have money, you can't pay your bills. And so the work that we do here at Accion is we help people give them a loan to be able to make the economy work.
President and CEO of Accion, she is Janie Barrera. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Rob.